Hello, good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to study measurement of current and measurement of potential difference and electrical circuits. And there are some symbols of electrical circuit related to electrical circuit. First, which instrument measure the current, electric current? So, electric current measured by a device is called ammeter, which is symbol is this. Here is a ammeter, and here written is here A. A stand for ammeter. So the current measured by the device is called ammeter. And which device measure the potential difference? This is called ammeter. And symbol of this device is A, like this. This is ammeter. And this is positive terminal, negative terminal. The ammeter measures the current, electric current. And electric currents are flow in the wire from positive end to negative end. This is the direction of current, I. And electrons are moving in the opposite direction of electric current. So here remember it, flow of electrons is always in opposite direction of electric field. Then current is moving in this direction, so electrons are moving in opposite direction. So current is moving from positive to negative and electrons are moving from negative to positive terminals. Okay. Now potential difference. Which instrument measure the potential difference? The potential difference measured by the instrument is called voltmeter. It is called voltmeter. Here is, we can write here V. This is plus terminal, this is negative terminal. And symbol of voltmeter is this. Voltmeter. It is measure the potential difference. And here important one thing. Ammeter is always connected in series in electrical circuit. And voltmeter is always connected in parallel in electrical circuit. For example, suppose we have draw the electrical circuit of Ohm's law. This is the resistance R, denoted by R, and voltmeter is here connected in parallel, and here is ammeter, here is battery, here is key, here is rheostat. The long line is a positive terminal of battery, it is negative, it is cell, this is key, this is rheostat. Rheostat means variable resistance. Rheostat can be denoted by in this term also. This is called variable resistor. It is resistance. Voltmeter, this is positive terminal, negative terminal, here this is positive, negative, and current is starting from this end, moving in this direction, moving in this direction, and here current is divided into two parts. That's why we can say voltmeter is connected in parallel, and current, direction of current is this. So here is current I and this is I. So current is, this is the electrical circuit. It is a Ohm's law. Now we can now I can explain what is conductor. Those materials they can conduct electricity is called conductors. Those materials they can conduct electricity because they have so many free electrons. That's why electricity is conducting. They are good conductor of electricity. For example, gold, silver, copper, aluminium are those materials they conduct electricity and they are known as conductors. I repeat, gold, silver, copper, aluminium, those materials, and in household electricity in general we are using copper and aluminium wires for conduct electricity, or for we use the wiring of our household electricity. Another definition is insulators. Those substances, they cannot pass or they cannot conduct electricity through itself. For example, plastic, wood, rubber, these are the insulators. They cannot conduct electricity because they have bound electrons. It means they don't have any free electrons in there. That's why they do not conduct electricity. And another term is also known as resistors. Resistors means those type of substance they can opposes the flow of electricity. They can flow electricity but in a small quantity, or they can oppose the electric current, are called resistors. Or in first case of also, how we can maintain constant potential through the electric circuit. For maintaining constant potential, we use battery or cell. One example, it is a battery. Another example of a cell is electrolytic cell, which can be denoted by this. It is zinc rod. This rod is zinc, and suppose this is copper rod. This is copper rod, and one terminal is here connect to the resistor or bulb. This is a bulb key. This is positive terminal, zinc is negative terminal, and we have to use here solution H2SO4, dilute H2SO4. Dilute H2SO4. This is a electrolytic cell which used for maintaining constant potential difference. Okay, this is a bulb or load. This is also known as load. This device maintains the constant potential difference. Group of cell is called batteries. Group of cells is called batteries. Two or more than two cells using combinedly is called battery. Okay. Now we are going to discuss some symbols related to electric circuit. The first symbol is battery. First symbol is battery. This is the symbol of battery. Sorry, this is the symbol of cell. And this is the symbol of battery. Long line is positive, small line is negative. Here is long line is positive. There are many cells are connected in this combination. So this is called battery. It is cell and this is big battery. Okay. Next symbol is lamp or bulb. So this is the symbol of bulb or lamp. Next is resistors. This is the symbol of resistance. And this is a variable resistance. It is called variable resistance. Okay. Now this is the symbol of ammeter. This is symbol of voltmeter, and one other instrument is used in the electrical circuit also. It is called galvanometer. This is the symbol of galvanometer. Or in another way, it can be represented by this. This is also galvanometer because the pointer in galvanometer has just middle point. But in ammeter and voltmeter, pointer is shifting towards this side. Like suppose this is a pointer, in galvanometer this is a pointer, but in ammeter this pointer is shifted in this side, and in voltmeter is also shifted in this side. It means ammeter and voltmeter are given reading in only one direction, but galvanometer pointer deflect in both direction, in this direction also and in this direction also. Okay. These are the electrical symbols. And second, next topic is Ohm's law, circuit of Ohm's law. So this is the electrical circuit of Ohm's law. This is the electrical circuit of Ohm's law. For today, I think for today's class, this is sufficient for to you all. And in next class, we have to discuss in detailed form what is Ohm's law. Till then, I hope you have to study or learn these type of symbols and circuits and definitions related to this topic. And then next class we are going to discuss Ohm's law and what is Ohm's law, what is resistance, what is potential difference, and what is the relation between potential difference, resistance, and current. And there are so many things. Okay, till then, and today's class is over. Till then, have a good day. Thank you very much.